Hi, this is Everett's Watercolors. Welcome to my classroom. Today I'm going to introduce the Holbein Artists Colored Pencil, and this happens to be the Pastel Tone Set. And I'm going to do a demonstration of showing the colors and how they're mixed and how they're blended, and give a little demonstration of how these pastels can work together. These sets are available on my website, everestwatercolors.com, along with my other sets. There's sets of 12, 24, 36, 50, 100, all the way up to 150 sets of colored pencils. You can also buy them individually, one at a time. So check out my website, everestwatercolors.com, and take a look at the colors and the sets that are available. So I can't wait to start working on these pastel pencils, so let's go to my painting table and let's get started. Okay, I'm over at the painting table, and here's my setup. I have my Bristol pad here set up with the paper, and here's the Holbein Artists Colored Pencil set. It comes in sets of 12, and it comes in a nice little tin box, and it's well presented. I really like the way they package that. And these are available on my website, everestwatercolors.com. Now let's go over the colors here in this particular set. Start out with the lighter colors, the warmer colors. This is cream. The first color is cream, then Naples yellow. And you'll notice here also when I show the colors, the barrel of the pencil itself matches exactly with the colors of the actual pencil. So that's a good way to locate and identify what color you're using. Holbein did a good job of doing that. The next two colors is a salmon pink and pink, these two colors here. Then we have rose pink and mauve. That's what I can identify as the warmer colors. And then in the cooler colors, I have wisteria, which is a beautiful purple, and a sky blue. Nice blue color. I like that. The next two colors I have, it's called Lavender Blue, which is a little bit on the lavender side, and lettuce green, which is a beautiful light green. Then the last two colors in the pastel tone set is cobalt green and ice green. Very interesting colors, and they really do a nice job when they're blended together. So this pastel set is used by a lot of folks, and I would recommend and see that number one, artists can use these pens. I'm going to show you some example of these pencils being used. I'll do a little piece of art and show you a piece of art. And then coloring books are great for coloring books. I have an example of that, which I did. And then I'll also show you some samples of some stamping ideas. So let's move on to the next part here. I want to show you, let me move this aside. Now this is the blending sheet I did, and what I did was take the colors and I blended them across from left to right on the cool side, and then the warmer colors across here. And then I took just the cool colors, the purple, the blue, all the way out to the greens, the cooler side colors I put here. And then I blended in the rose pink with the wisteria and the sky blue. And this is a nice combination here too. Naples yellow with the mauve and then the wisteria. This is a nice combination right here. Then on the green side, I used the lettuce green, and then along with the cobalt green and the ice green. Very interesting green colors. And then the smooth out with the Naples yellow, and then the pinks, and into the salmon pink here. It gives you an orangey feel. And here at the bottom, when I did all the colors in series, with all 12 colors across the bottom, and showed a nice blending. Let me give you a close-up of that. You can see the nice softness and the coloration and the smoothness of the blending. It's a beautiful color set of pastels. Now, as an artist, what I was doing here on this particular art experiment is I took a piece of my Bristol paper, and I was just taking the colors, and I was just playing with the design, or not a design, but just playing with the colors to see how they blended and how they moved. And I just started making a background design that I didn't know what I was going to do, but just started blending and moving the colors around. And you can see I used all the colors of the Pastel Tone Set across the paper. But then I started looking at it, and I said, well, I can do something with this. So what I did then was I took my ink pen, and I designed a bird on a tree with a limb. So I used the shapes that I had drawn in with the pastels, and with the lighting, with the coloration of the lighting, I came up with a design on top of this background. So just an idea as an artist of what can be done to create a work of art. And these pastels are so beautiful. What happened here was, this was done, this is the original artwork done on Bristol paper. Then I Xeroxed it on a Xerox machine. So you can see the colors are a little bit lighter in color, but still I wanted to keep them separate so I could show you the process. The process of the color pencil, and then the process of adding a design on top of that pastel. Hey, now for the coloring book enthusiast, I took a coloring book and I picked a design, and it had to be this design over here on the left. You can see here, using all the colors in the pastel tone set. You can see the beautiful tones, the variety of colors, the softness of the colors, and the way they blend, and the way you can combine them. So this turned out to be a very, very satisfying and very interesting design. But for someone who likes to do coloring books and so forth, this is a nice way to go with the pastel pencils. Now on this particular sheet here, again, this is a piece of Bristol paper. My wife Gloria is a stamper, and I had her stamp some of her designs on here. This particular designs are the Gina K design stamp sets. This one over here is from the You Make Me Smile stamp set. The one over here is Best of Flowers, is this one here. And this one here, this pansy here, that is from the Wildflowers and Weeds stamp. So using those stamps, I went ahead with the colors. You can see here, I used all the colors basically of the pastel set. Here I used the blues and the greens and the yellow and the pinks and the oranges on here, on that one. And this one over here, I've added the blue and the yellow and the orange on this one. You can see how they blend. They blend very nicely. Beautiful. This pansy, I went ahead and put in the golden tone of the Naples yellow, along with the pinks and the mauve colors, to give me a nice contrast. And over here, I just used the rose pink and the wisteria colors over here on this particular flower here. And on the leaves, I played around with the greens and yellows, using a cobalt green, the lettuce green. So it makes me a nice combination. So all these designs could be used on a card, a gift card, or a greeting card for someone to give. So what I did here was I took one of these. Here's another stamp. Now here's one that was stamped. This is from the Sending Love, and it's the Daffodils. Again, it's a Gina K design. And I colored in the daffodil with the Naples yellow, and I used the orange from the salmon pink, and the greens, I used the cobalt green and lettuce green, and came up with a design of the daffodils. And then my wife Gloria posted them on a piece of yellow cardstock and with a black background and a sentiment, and it turned out to be a very nice greeting card. I really liked what happened to that. It was really pretty. And then the last one I want to show is the one here I used with the Best of Flowers stamp, the one I did on the demonstration there I showed. This was done with a lot of purples out of the wisteria, and I used the yellow from Naples yellow, and in the leaves I used the greens and the blues, the sky blue along with the cobalt blue and lavender blue. Again, this was mounted on a white cardstock with a violet border and a nice salutation. So those are two examples of a stamp used with the Pastel Tone Set colored pencils, and it turned out to be a nice example of how they can be stamped and used. This pastel set of 12 is available at my website, everestwatercolors.com. The materials used on this video were the Holbein Artists Colored Pencil Set, pastel tones, the Strathmore Bristol paper, and Gina K Design stamp sets. Now all these colored pencils are available on my website, and there's 150 individual colors and all sets all the way up to 150. Available at everestwatercolors.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up, it helps with my rating. And ring the bell to be notified of the next video. See you in my next video.